How's it going, guys? Welcome to my very first video. My name is FT3E, and today I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing the Red Dragon M601 gaming mouse. But before we get right into the video, please hit that subscribe button. It's completely free and can always change your mind later. This is the Red Dragon M6013 Centroforce gaming mouse. The Red Dragon M6013 gaming mouse has an ergonomic design and has 3200 DPI with 4-level DPI adjustment ranging from 800, 1600, 2400, and lastly 3200. It has 3600 FPS and weighs about 15 grams with ACC Superfast game engine. The gaming mouse itself has 5 programmable buttons with 5 memory profiles, and an 8-piece weight tuning set that is about 24 grams per piece and has different LED color options ranging from RGB and just plain red, and it depends on what mouse that you got, whether it's the RGB version or just a plain red version. The gaming mice also have durable smooth Teflon feet and contoured body for ultimate gaming control. It is also made out of quality ABS construction and has 2 programmable side buttons. It also has 6 feet high-strength braided fiber cable, anti-skid scroll wheel, and red backlighting. It is only a braided fiber cable. It is not paracorded. It is just a braided fiber cable. Those are 2 different things, so do not get confused by the 2 between braided fiber cable and paracorded cable, because those are 2 different things. My first impression so far is that the gaming mouse is stored in a very good packaging. It's very high quality. I love the print. It's very glossy and matte too. And here comes the mice. It's so beautiful. I really like it so much. And as you can see, if you take a look at it, it's so smooth, it looks so beautiful, and it really looks matte. There's barely even light refracting to the mouse button. It came with only 1 free Red Dragon sticker and of course a manual for starters. Alright, so now I've hooked up the Red Dragon M601 to my laptop, and I have now installed the application for the mice itself. If you're wondering where you can get it, you can install it from the Red Dragon official website, which is Red Dragon Zone. You need to look for what mice that you have. I got the Red Dragon M6013 Centroforce gaming mouse. There is 2 different Centroforce gaming mouse, one being the plain red one and the other one being the RGB version one. The reason that I got the plain red one is that this is the only one that can drag click, they said. But the RGB, some people have claimed that it couldn't drag click, so you should just head into the download and find M6013 Centroforce yourself, and then download the driver and the application for it. So there you go, M601 Centroforce from the Red Dragon website. Let's open the application and see what we will get. So here's the interface of the application. We have here everything. I've already loaded mine, which is MCPVP. We have 5 profiles. Just to inform you, the mice itself doesn't have onboard memory, meaning that every time you unplug it or you plug it in, every time you want to use it, you have to open the application and switch your profile to your desired profile, which mine is already here. But right off the bat, this is what you will get when you buy the mice, which is the default profile, default profile number 1. Here we are with button assign. See that? From there you can assign any button. We got macro manager. I don't know how that works, but we'll never use macros in our entire life since we're just playing Minecraft. And we have the DPI settings. We have stage 1, 2, 3, 4. The only way you can change the DPI is by clicking this arrow button from your mice. See, it changes the DPI from stage 1 to 4. Take a look at that. This is stage 1, stage 2, 3, and 4. So yeah. Now we have the light settings. You can change the light setting of your Red Dragon gaming mice, whether it be RGB or plain red. The only thing you can control here, since it's the plain red version, is the light breathing, whether it's fast or slow, or you can turn it off if you want to. And we have here the advanced settings, with this mouse pointer speed, mouse wheel scroll speed, which I don't even know we will use that since we're going to be using hotkeys. But we have here the most important one, which is the double click. So some people might ask, is this the low debounce time for the Red Dragon M601? And the answer is no, that is not the low debounce time. The low debounce time setting is very different to the double click setting. I don't even know what the heck is this even used for. I've tried this before, and yes, it doesn't work. No, it doesn't work. So yeah, this thing is completely useless. But the mouse pointer speed, don't get confused about that. You always want to go with the DPI instead of the mouse pointer speed. Those are two different things, but just keep experimenting on what you want. And lastly, we have the update and upgrade. Now, you might be wondering, I want to change my debounce time. Well, I got you covered, dude. You can always download this app right here called the X Mouse Button Control. And when we open it up, here it is. You will find this, so just search it. It's called X Mouse Button Control. I'll search it for you guys. X Mouse Button Control. It's totally free from Google. So yes, there it is. You can always download it from this guy or this webpage right here, which is from highres.co.uk/download. This is the most legitimate site. I think some are legitimate, but yeah, it's not affiliated with any mouse or trackball device manufacturer. What this does is it kind of override, or kind of it's like small tweaks. It's like it tweaks your mice. You know, if it doesn't have any software, but you want to tweak your mice, add some modifications to it. With this app, you can do so. Now, if you want to go ahead and change the low debounce time, go ahead, open it, choose default, make sure it's layer 1, you're not going to change anything here. Go to settings, and then go to advanced. And then you will find this without the check mark. Click that, and then you will see debounce, ignore, rapid mouse button clicks. Now, you want to turn it to the lowest amount, which is 1 ms. I will show you what will happen if I go any further than 1. Let's say I want to go 1000 ms, and you will see what will happen. Oh wait, no, it's only 500. So 500 ms, you will see what will happen. We will go open the CPS counter. We've changed the low debounce side to our higher debounce. Take a look at this. I am wait, oh yeah, no, I'm so, oh my god, I forgot to, click apply before you do so. Apply. Okay, try again. See that? I am totally clicking. I'm jitter clicking, and nothing. We are doing nothing. I'm jitter clicking the mouse and we're doing nothing. That's the low debounce time setting for you. That's why what you want to do is go to settings, go to advanced, click the debounce, and hit it to the lowest number possible. And then don't forget to click apply, close the program. Oh, and by the way, this thing opens up every time you open your computer, so it opens automatically. So don't you worry about that. Unlike this, it does open, but it only shows at this will see the difference if we change the debounce time. 10 clicks. Jitter clicking. The M601. Not bad. With just a little bit of tweaking with just this program right here. So yeah, the M601 doesn't have a low debounce time, so that's one thing, just to clear it out for you guys. Double clicking and debounce settings are two different things. They're completely the same, so be warned if you're going to be tempting to buy this mice. It doesn't have a debounce setting, it only has a double click setting, which is completely useless. Let's see what happens if we crank it up. I'm going to use my MCPVP because this is what it looks like. Alright. So we're into 10 double clicks, and we have the lowest debounce time. I'm going to jitter click. Nothing happens. It's useless, so yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna be using this mice for 2 weeks. I'm gonna come to you guys back for about 2 weeks about my in-depth review about the M601. How does it compare to Bed Wars? How does it perform? Or is it any better for 500 pesos, which is approximately $10? So I will be back in 2 weeks. I'm gonna test it out, go in depth about it, and then after that I will share you guys all my insights about the mice itself. So I'll see you in 2 weeks. So guys, I'm back. It's already been 2 weeks after we have unboxed and reviewed the M601, and now I'm here to give you guys all my insights and my in-depth review about the mice for 2 weeks. I've been using the mice for 2 weeks. Now, just to give you guys a heads up, the mice that I'm using in this video, it's not the M601, but it's something, it's a secret mouse, so it's going to be for another video, so I'm not gonna spill the beans. So yeah, first things first about the mice is that for $10, which is 500 pesos, I do like its quality, the build quality, everything. It's so beautiful, it's so slick. When I first opened the box, I drag clicked it immediately right away. Although I haven't captured a video or footage of me doing it, it's safe to say that yes, the M601 can drag click, but there's a catch. You see, from further testing, it has passed for like 4 consecutive days. I've been testing out the M601, trying to drag click it, and something that blew my mind, well, not in a good way, in a bad way, is that every time that I kept on practicing how to drag click it, it always failed, and then somehow I realized something's off, and that was the texture. There was something wrong with the texture, and then I soon found out, wow, did the texture just faded away? And to my surprise, it did. Just 4 days in, after I've unboxed it and somehow firstly drag click it right out of the box, we haven't even unplugged it, the texture faded, which it sucks. I actually thought, like, my god, I thought this is gonna be cool, because first, what you need in a drag clicking mice is that it needs to have a matte texture. Bedless Noob did a video about this, about the collaboration with Bloody. They've made a mouse specifically made for drag clicking, which is the Bloody A Bedless or the Bloody A70 matte version. They found out that matte surface often tend to be the best texture and surface for drag clicking, and somehow this YouTuber named the Helix, he has reviewed about the Bloody A Bedless, saying that the only way the mice work, the Bloody A Bedless works, is that because of its matte surface, there's like barely enough light, there's like barely like shining through the mice and stuff. I don't know, but I'll link you guys a video below the description about what his thoughts about the Bloody A Bedless, about the matte stuff, and then the light. There's like science behind it. It's crazy to understand, but if you're in the mood of like watching his video, it's really cool. His videos are so informative. It's all about mices and drag clicking. Go watch this video. I recommend it. 10 out of 10. But yeah, all I know is that matte is best for drag clicking, and the mice itself has a very weird texture. It may look matte to you, just like what I said when we unboxed it, but one thing in common that you didn't know is that its texture feels like cement, like a cement block, like a finished cement block, like throughout, like it has been sanded. Or for short, the texture of the mice before we even abused it feels like a sandpaper. The texture feels like sandpaper. And if you want to be more specific about it, what grit? 400 grit. I have sandpapers laying around here. Yeah, I've tested it. I was like, my god, this feels like the M601's texture. And then somehow, bruh, this is the M601's texture. It feels, the texture is like a 400 grit sandpaper, and somehow it blew my mind. Like, I've been drag clicking here for like 2, 3, 4 days, and then wow, it just, the texture, it's gone. It sucks. Like, my god. I mean, heck, what couldn't you expect for 500 pesos or $10? So yeah, the texture faded away, so that's why you need to put some tape so in order to drag click. But you might be asking, FD3, have you ever tried putting tape in it? And yes, I did try putting tape in it. I did put electric tape, but it failed. It was very disappointing. The tape that I used was not 3M. It was just some local electrical tape that we have laying around here. So yeah, we're not that rich anyway, so we don't have any 3M electrical tape. So sorry. Anywho, yeah, I've experimented with it. I even tried making a grip tape out of a sandpaper. If you don't know what it looks like, I don't have a picture about it, but yeah, it just picture in your head me using a sandpaper, putting up a double-sided tape to the sandpaper, and then modeling out from, and then shaping it like as if it were the button from the mice. I've experimented it countless times, adding numerous amounts of tape, and somehow it didn't work. I mean, there were times that electrical tape did work and somehow it didn't. But, have you ever tried drinking so many water? Maybe your fingers are sweaty. Yes, I did notice that. My fingers were sweaty, but I am a good drinker. I can drink like a full gallon. Wait, what? But yeah, I am good at drinking water. I've drank a lot of water knowing that, oh my god, sweaty fingers does affect your drag clicking. And it's true, I've seen numerous videos about it. Some YouTuber said like a video about addressing how to drag click without having to move your mouse. Like, you know, I'll put it down in the description below if you want to watch it for yourself. Yeah, I've drank lots of water, washed my hands more and more, again and again and again and again, and nothing. It didn't work. But have you ever tried cleaning the mice? Yes, I've tried cleaning the mouse, and if you want to be more specific about that, I used a 70% isopropyl alcohol, like made for hands. The alcohol made to kill germs and viruses from your hands, and yeah, the ones being used right now in times of pandemic. Did it work? Yeah, cleaning it, yes, it did work. I did it a lot of times, but yet still a failure. And you might be thinking, wait, FD3, you said that it faded, right? Did you even bother cleaning it? Like, cleaning the surface? Yes, I did clean it with isopropyl alcohol and still nothing. I couldn't drag click. It's gone. It's dead. Drag clicking no more. But is there any reason I should clean the inside? No, there's no reason because I had it stored in a very specific place from my mice, so it won't be collecting dust. Now, one of the things that I like about it is that the build quality overall, I love it. For the price of 500 pesos or $10 or whatever, it's good. It's good enough for beginners, especially for Minecraft. I could almost feel as if the gaming mouse itself is more likely made for any games, whether it be FPS, MOBA, RPG, or Minecraft PvP. I don't care. I think it's mostly made for any type of gaming situations. But one thing's for certain though, the mice, the gaming mouse, the Red Dragon, it's so small. My hands are so big that it is so small. I can barely jitter and butterfly click in it. So that's one thing. Overall, I can see this mouse as a win-win situation. Not for me, but for beginners out there. If you are looking for a mice that can outperform a Razer Death Adder, which I should not compare this to Razer Death Adder, but if you are too broke to buy a Razer Death Adder, a glorious gaming mouse, or a bloody A60, all I can say is that the Red Dragon M601 is the best way to start off your Minecraft PvP career, because first, it's cheap, it's somehow lightweight for me. It has weights too, you can remove the weights, but the weight, it doesn't really matter for Minecraft, I guess, for PvP. The next thing is that it's small, it's compact for people that have small hands. Maybe you guys could have a good time for jitter clicking and butterfly clicking. But yeah, one thing that I hate about it is that it's so small, my hands are big, I can barely drag click. That's one thing too. I can barely drag click. I can barely jitter click. Jitter clicking is hard. I don't seem to know why. Yes, the grip for both sides of the mice is plastic. It's not grippy. It doesn't even help you grip at all. So yeah, that's one thing. But overall, I can see this mouse as a very good value. It's the best value for aspiring gamers out there. So if you are willing to buy a Red Dragon M601, I will leave a link in the description below where you can buy a Red Dragon M601, whether it be from Amazon, but yes, I am from the Philippines, from Asia, so I will be also putting up links to where you can buy it. You know, go buy, I don't care. So guys, that's all for this video. If you enjoyed the video today, make sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the notification bell to get the latest updates. Seriously, it would totally mean a lot. I will be uploading more videos, and that's a guarantee. So yeah, make sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to get the latest updates. I will be uploading more, I promise. This is just my first video, so if it's rusty, if there's some very awkward stuff, I'm sorry about that, especially for the fan and the roosters yeah, in the background. So, and there it is again. That's all for today, and stay safe out there.